Hello. This is Frida. Welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial, I'm just gonna show you how to close up this to make a cowl, which we live in a freezing climate here in Canada. It's minus 20. The other day it was like minus 32. So I have knit this with a merino wool that I have spun, and I caked it. And I also have knit this. Well, this is a different color. This is like a navy, and I used the entire skein that I had, and I knit it for my son. My son asked me to knit him a hat, so first time in so long. So I said, do you want me to, because scarves are really hard to wear, you know, they keep on coming out, coming down. So at least this can cover when you're wearing your jacket. And yeah, so I used the entire skein, which is 100 gram. I don't know how many meters or yards, because I can't remember. I usually write them down, but yeah, these were in a bags that I had, and I used the entire 100 gram. It's a 4-weight. It's not that thin. And I cranked this on my Centro knitting machine, and I think I'm gonna make one for myself, because just yesterday I was wearing a long scarf that I have knit, and it keeps on coming down. I tied it when I'm bending, you know. It was uncomfortable to wear it, let's say it that way. So this would be easy, and I can pull this and make it a hat. Why not? Yeah, so I think this is way better to wear it, right? It's more comfortable. So I just need to do is wash it, and I'm going to block it so it can stretch a bit more. And it is pure merino wool. It's not superwash or anything, so I have to be careful. And this is my Centro, the 48 needle that I have. I love this. I bought this from AliExpress, I think 2 years ago. Can't remember. I did have my Addy. It had 48 needles. Well, I can't keep all these, and I ended up buying the mushroom, the 32 needle one, and I love that one too. It just works so good with any yarn. This one I had a really hard time. I tried five times. On the fifth I ended up using candle with ear silicones, and then bounce dryer sheet that I have put the yarn go through. The dye came out a little bit, yeah. And I put the silicone right here, the ear silicone. So I used 3 different tools to have this go nice and smooth, and it worked. The knitting is just fantastic. This one I had no problem, and the hat that I have knit for my son in black, it's the same as this, but in black. I had no problem at all. For some reason on this one I had problems. It must be the dye that's affecting. So just going to show you some tips on how to close up. It's right here. I close it up. This is the other end. This part is stretchy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash it, and I'm going to put on something so I can stretch it a bit, because my son is bigger than me. Like, I'm 5'9", he's 6 something. He's bigger. And yeah, but it will look like this on him when he wears it. He looks like me, hairstyle and stuff. Well, he has green eyes. He looks like his dad, but the body and the shape looks like me. Yeah, so I just wanted to come and show you how it looks like. I just love it. So I'm gonna make more of this and donate as well. I just need to go into my yarn. It's really hard, you know, to pick up those yarns and just say bye-bye. Okay, let's deep into it. Just love it. Yeah, this part stretches as well. As you see, I'm going to show you how to bind off to give this look. Can be worn other ways. And let's get started on how to bind off. Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. I've been knitting on my Centro adding machine with these hand spun yarn that I had in my stash. So this is my son. My son, he asked me to knit him a hat, and I thought, oh my goodness, because he never does, and he wanted it in black. So I found this in my stash, and I knit this on my adding machine. It's 1-ply that I done years ago, and I have so many of this that I have. It's so soft. It's merino wool, 100% merino wool. I must have made I don't know, so many to make a sweater, and I never had the chance. So I knit him the same. He's wearing it right now. And it's very cold here in Edmonton. It was like 32 degrees, minus 32 degrees outside. And it snowed all day long. So these are about 100 gram. Because that's how much my bobbin could carry. Now I have a jumbo, so I can, spin more without, making a knot. That's what I like about. So what I did is I used up the entire skein. It's just over 100 gram, and I used it up. I didn't even count the the rows, and it turned out pretty good. I do have a little bit tuck stitches. I had a hard time knitting this for some reason. This one was so easy. Maybe it's the color of the dye. Anyway, so I'm here to show you. I asked him. He doesn't wear scarves. That's the thing. I was wearing a scarf yesterday, and it keeps on falling down when you're bending over and so on. So I said, do you want me to knit you a cowl? And he said, yeah, Mom, that would be great. So what I did is I cranked this on my Centro. It's pretty long. I don't know how long it is. But like I said, I used the entire skein. If you have any yarn like this, what I'm going to do is I am going to put this inside. But to do that, I did is I picked up the stitches with the needle, and I have a video about that. I will pin those as well. And I also have a video how to pick up from when you cast on from here. And I'm frogging this first row, and I'm going to knit it up again. I don't want to waste any yarn here as well. I just have a little bit. See, I just wanted to show you. I have the ear silicone on the Centro, and I had this candle, so I'm using this to wax, and plus I'm using the bounce fabric softener at the same time. So I use 3 different ways to knit this cowl, this piece. That's how hard it was. It wouldn't go through, and even though I had a couple of let me see if I can. I know it's black. It's here. You can see it. See? Tuck stitches. I think I had a total of 3. And when I was cranking, I lost the stitch. And I picked it up. But even picking it up, it doesn't give you a good idea. But anyways, this is going to be inside. So I'm not worried about it. This end is pretty good. It knit up pretty nice. And I did this just in, I don't know, a couple of hours. Like, even my son was shocked. When I gave him the black one, he said, did you knit this, Mom? I said, yes, I did. Well, not with my own hands. Like, I can't knit this in half and I think the black one went so nice. And I think that one was 3-ply, yeah. And he's wearing it right now, like I said. But It knit up so fast. That's why it's nice to have these knitting machines. I would highly recommend. The knitting machine is a 48, and he says, "Oh, this is nice. It fits him very nice. It does stretch. It gives you, when it stretches, it gives you the one knit, one purl, the fisherman look, and that's how it looked. And he just wear it like this. It was folded, and so let's carry on. I'm just gonna pick up the stitches from here, and I will show you how to close it up so you can make a cowl and just put it on your head. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this from here, and we're going to knit these two together, and then you can wear this as a cowl. Yeah, don't forget to stretch it. You need to pull it, right? So this would be nice. I'm going to make one for myself. Just need to finish a sweater that I'm knitting, but yeah, and I am going to make this for donation as well. So this is how it's going to be when you're folding it. I don't know if there's any 52. I think the biggest is the 48 that we can knit with. But yeah. Oh, this is the tuck one. So I will just do is I'll put it from here. That's okay. So it's going to be stretched pretty good. See? And you can put it, and it covers, yeah, it covers, and this is merino wool, so it's nice. Especially, I'm going to wash this one. The hat I didn't, but when you wash it, these holes, even when you see, because it's really cold outside, you know what I'm trying to say. So these holes that you see will close up. Yeah, so I'm going to wash it with my hands and then stretch this a bit so he can wear it nice. And yeah, because I was surprised he never asks me, right? If you're like me, if you have a son like this or a daughter, I would highly recommend. At least, you know, your kid will wear something that you made. So let me just pick up the stitches because it's black and it's really hard, and I'm using every tool that I have in the house. And yeah. Okay, so I'll be right back. I will pin that tutorial so you can go and check it, because it's really hard to pick up these stitches. Yeah, these black stitches. Oh, no, it's only 48 stitches, but even that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'll be right back. I will come and pick up those stitches, and then we'll go from there. What I have done is I try to have them all equal. So this is how it looks like. The inside, you can do it both ways, but I'm doing it this way because I want the purl stitch that I'm going to be binding off, showing off here to give that nice look. So this is the end of this how we cast on. I knit a couple of rows with a bigger knitting needle, which the knitting needle is here because I don't want it tight because we're going to bind off, right? So I grabbed my 8. This is the biggest. Well, that's what they say. The knitting machines that we use is equal to 7 millimeters. So I'm just gonna knit with that. So I want it loose. I don't want it tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bind off. Okay, and I'm gonna use purl technique to bind off. So the yarn is gonna be on the front, and this is the other side. So I do want this to be stretched a bit because my son he's turning 30 years old actually. I always joke about it. I would say 30 years ago you were in my tummy. So he's going to be 30 in December 28. Yeah, time flies by. It's unbelievable. People ask me, how many kids do you have? Only one. Yeah, only one. God only gave me one, and I'm blessed with him. So no grandkids. Still waiting for the, Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the stitch from the back, which is the other end, and then you can bind off knit-wise, purl-wise, whichever technique you like. Okay, I am using this. It's already black and it's comfortable for me to bind off this way. Okay, so I grab the yarn from the front, and there's other techniques you can use. This is what I'm doing. Like you can do tubular cast off, bind off, and then I just take it. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab one from the back and one from the front, and I'm gonna knit that, and then let those 2 stitches go. So I will have 2 stitches, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this like this, and I get rid of 1 stitch. Can you see? It gives me this purl effect, and this is how it looks like from the back. So I'm going to repeat this, one from the back, one from the front, knit those 2 stitches together, move it, and then flip this on top of this and get rid of it. Okay, and this is how it looks like. So I'm going to continue. This is going to take me a while. There's 48 stitches. Well, I already did 2. And I'm going to do this slowly because I don't want to miss anything because it's black. Yeah, and let me just repeat this over and over until I finish, and I will come back and I will show you how it looks like. Okay, and yeah, this is how you do it. Oops, don't want to lose any stitch because it's black, you know. If you lose it, you lose it. What can you do? Yeah, I would highly recommend you to use a bigger crochet hook. So, not a crochet hook, a knitting needle. Or you can use a crochet hook. That would work as well. And then I will just continue like this until I finish it. Okay, I'll be right back and I will show you how to finish it up. And this is how it looks like from the back. Both ways can be used. Before I wanted to come back, I grabbed a crochet hook because it's easy. What I'm doing is, I don't, like I said, I don't want it tight. I want it less, you know. I need it stretched. So what I'm doing is I am chaining between. So I'm giving more room so it can be stretched, right? That's what I want. Because normally you would not knit with 48 stitches around. You would knit with more stitches. So just wanted to come back and give you this info. So after you know, I don't have enough yarn. I'm hoping this would be enough. So what I'm doing is I am knitting these 2 together, and I'm just going like this, and it goes faster. And I do this for a couple of stitches. Yeah, it's a little bit hard. Some of the stitches are twist while I was picking it up, so I want to fix that. Here we go. So I did 2, and then what I do is I do a chain just like this to give more room so it can be stretched. Just wanted to come back. See how it gets looser? Yeah. Okay, let me just finish this and I'll be right back. Okay, I totally forgot. I was listening to music and then I just finished it up. Okay, this is how it looks like. Sorry about that. I'm not going to go back, and it's just that I finished it up and I tied it. I hardly finished it up, and this was the other back of the yarn, and I tied it. I'm just going to pull it from the inside. Yeah, I would highly recommend with the crochet hook. It's easy. So yeah, I'll just wash this and I'll try to block it so it can open up a little bit, because it's for a big man, right? To use it as a cowl. And if I can take a picture, he won't let me take a picture. But maybe I can take a picture and show it to you. And I will share it. Maybe this will go from the neck. Yeah, this won't stretch. This won't stretch as much as here. But yeah, at least this will, you know, let me just wash it, and I will do a short, and then you can see the end result. I will share that. Yeah, so you can make cowls like this, thick cowls like this, if you're living in a cold climate like we are here in Canada. And yeah, so I hope you like this short info. And you just finish it up, tie it, and then just pull it. Yeah, this is merino wool again that I have spun. I think I have a couple of bat left. Yeah, it's very soft. It's not itchy. If you're buying wool, buy merino wool. Don't buy regular wool because it's itchy. I noticed I made a big mistake. I went and bought this yarn, and it's so itchy because it says wool in it. Can you see? It just says wool. It doesn't say merino. It says alpaca, but I don't feel the alpaca. I feel the itchy wool on my skin. So just wanted to give you that info. If you have allergies, just be cautious when you're buying wool. Yeah. If you have allergies. I don't have allergies, but you know, I'm starting to get something. I don't know what that is. I'm going to be seeing a specialist in the near future. I booked an appointment. Finally, they called after 2 months later. So when you're buying, just be cautious. This is merino wool. It won't be itchy at all. That's why I made it for my son. It's very soft and squishy. So I hope you like this info. I just wanted to come and give you some information on how to make a cowl on your Centro knitting machine, which has 48 needles. I did not show you how I'm cranking. I do have lots of videos and shorts. You can go and check it. I do share it while I'm cranking. Yeah, so I used up the entire skein that I have caked it. And yeah. And like I said, I made this hat with one, it's not the same yarn, but it's the same different color that I have spun, and made this gorgeous squishy hat. By the way, this is for sale. I put it on Marketplace. And I need the money to buy more yarn. And yeah, it never ends, right? It's a cycle. Yeah, you guys take care, and I will see you on my next tutorials. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to hit that notification button. So every time I post a new video, you will be notified, indicating there's something new for you to watch. Happy knitting, happy crocheting, happy cranking. Bye-bye.